A little boy lost, or a heartbreaking case of murder? It's a question many have asked ever since the morning 13-year-old Dylan Redwine vanished into the dark forests of Vallecito, Colorado. Now, what could be the appalling truth is beginning to emerge.
I want everybody to know how much I love that boy.
After 5 painful years, the man who grieved for his son has the finger pointed at him in a stunning turn of events. Damning new evidence, bringing new charges. It was Thanksgiving 2012. 13-year-old budding athlete Dylan Redwine was visiting his dad Mark at his house in the San Juan Mountains of southwest Colorado. It was a court-ordered visit. Dylan's mom and dad went through a contentious divorce. Mark says his son was sleeping when he went off to run some errands, and when he returned, Dylan was gone. Hundreds of volunteers searched for the little boy, but Dylan was never found. His father appeared distraught.
My focus right now is focusing on Dylan and what he needs from us to help find him.
Then, 7 months later, a somber discovery. The melting snow reveals some of Dylan's remains about 10 miles north of his dad's house, off a twisting path deep in the woods. His devastated big brother Corey told our Denver affiliate KDVR he was in shock.
You know, when something like this happens, you just think of all the good times. And there's so many, you know, it's hard waking up and not having that bright spot in my heart.
His mother, Elaine, was heartbroken.
He no longer can soothe me when I'm stressed out.
Mark's theory at the time, his son got lost and couldn't get cell phone reception.
This is all speculative, is that if he couldn't get reception being down in the valley on the road that I live in at my house, that maybe he thought by trying to get to higher ground, he might be able to pick up cell phone service on his cell phone.
But Elaine wasn't buying it. She says she knows exactly what happened to Dylan and who killed him. She believes it's her ex-husband, Mark, Dylan's very own father.
From the very beginning when Dylan went missing, I was 100% sure, as I still am, that Mark was involved in Dylan's disappearance as well as, unfortunate, his untimely death.
Cops appeared to believe it too. Nearly 3 years after Dylan vanished, they named Mark a person of interest and called the death suspicious.
We're pursuing this as a criminal investigation.
Mark has consistently denied any involvement, but cops even hired former FBI profiler Pete Klismet to study Mark Redwine's statements and media appearances. The result?
The things Mark was saying didn't seem to mix well with everything else. I came to an inescapable conclusion. It had to be Mark.
Now, La Plata County investigators announced they finally have enough evidence to indict Mark Redwine for the murder of his son, charging him with second-degree murder and child abuse knowingly or recklessly resulting in death. Redwine is arrested. This police body cam footage showing him captured and cuffed in Bellingham, Washington. The stunning grand jury indictment finally details the years-long investigation. Dylan's blood found in Mark Redwine's living room. Cadaver dogs indicating a deceased person had been in his living room and in the bed of his pickup truck. And a study of Dylan's skull revealing blunt force trauma at 2 locations, consistent with tool marks from a knife. But what on earth could drive a man to viciously murder his own 13-year-old son? After 5 years, a bombshell secret emerges that cops believe turned the father into an alleged killer. Investigators say Dylan saw compromising photos of his dad, and on that fateful Thanksgiving trip, planned to confront his father about them. Dylan's brother Corey telling other media outlets that the pictures were, quote, disgusting, allegedly depicting Mark Redwine in women's makeup, wearing a diaper, and other details too nauseating to repeat. Being confronted with that was enough, investigators say, to throw Mark Redwine into a rage. Now, just this month, Mark Redwine makes his first pretrial bond appearances.
Grieving father lost his son and has been falsely accused of killing him.
Mark Redwine is currently locked up awaiting trial, and Dylan's mom Elaine can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
It's somewhat bittersweet. It's been a difficult last couple years, and now we're just getting ready for the next step in the fight for justice.